Bradford City have today confirmed their third signing of the 2026 January transfer window as Wing Back Harrison Ashby has joined on loan from Newcastle United until the end of this campaign. If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please make sure to drop a like on there for me and subscribe to the channel as well. If you are new, can we try and hit 200 likes on today's video? And don't forget to get your thoughts in down in the comment section down below on this edition. Now, I'd literally just completed the Joe White video, finished promoting it on social media, and then boom, another signing, another loan, another one from Newcastle as well. And again, this was news that I did bring over 3 days ago now to the Tier 3 channel members. So as always, if you want the most up-to-date transfer news, the Tier 3 channel membership is the best place to be. I am now 4 out of 4 for things that I've reported on that have actually gone on to happen well before that they were announced. So there's nowhere else better to be. But Bradford City's article does then read, a Bantam secure Ashby loan. Bradford City AFC is delighted to announce the loan signing of Newcastle United's Harrison Ashby. The right wing back who joined City for the remainder of the season was a product of West Ham United's academy before moving to St James Park in 2023. During his time with the Hammers, Ashby played in the side who went on to clinch the UEFA Conference League title in 2023. He joined the Magpies following the group stages. The 24-year-old has previously spent time on loan at Swansea City and Queen's Park Rangers, seeing him make 42 appearances in the Sky Bet Championship, including 29 for the Loftus Road outfit last season. Ashby said, "I am just delighted to finally get it done. I am here now to play football and help the team. After a call with the manager, you get a feeling about whether it is the right move for you. Straight after the call, I said to my agent, that is where I want to be. This is the perfect place for me." City boss Graham Alexander said Harrison comes in with championship experience and excellent quality. He has been positionally adaptable in his previous loans, but we see him mainly competing for the wing-back role in our system. Hasn't specified there whether that's right or left. I think he will play predominantly on the right side, but he also continues to say, "I am sure he will enjoy his time here and find an environment where he can showcase his talent." And Harrison will wear number 33 during his stay with the Bantams. His move is subject to the relevant EFL clearances. Now, since this move has been announced, Newcastle have now put a statement out regarding both Ashby and Joe White. That reads, Joe White and Harrison Ashby have joined League One side Bradford City on loan for the remainder of the 2025-26 season. White, who recently returned to the club following a loan spell with Leyton Orient, joined United's academy in 2016 and progressed through the ranks via loan spells with Orient, Hartlepool United, Exeter City, Crewe Alexandra and MK Dons. He made his first team debut for the Magpies in a 2-2 draw with AFC Bournemouth in February 2024. Ashby, meanwhile, joined the club in January 2023 from West Ham United and made 31 appearances in all competitions last season while on loan with Queen's Park Rangers. The pair will join Graham Alexander's side, who currently sit third in League One. Everybody at Newcastle United wishes Joe and Harrison well during their time at Valley Parade. Obviously, we seem to be building a little bit of a connection now with Newcastle. Obviously, we played them in the Cup earlier on this season. Boyhood Newcastle United fan Andy Cook managed to score against Newcastle in that fixture as well. So we've got a nice little relationship bond. And I think they gave us the Alexander the Great flag as well, which, or a banner flag, whatever you want to call it, which has not seen the light of day since, actually. Now, personally, I felt coming into this window, both as the right wing back and the left wing back position, was probably the only positions that I didn't think Bradford City really needed to do any transfer business in. I think I was happy with Nerfil and Halliday on the right side. I was happy with Torrey, Wright and Richards down the left side, and we've got players who can also play in those roles depending on if you're winning. For example, you could put a Pennington to right wing back, or you could put a McIntyre to left wing back. We certainly had options to be able to have enough strength in depth in those positions and maybe look at recruiting in others, which I do think are more important. So seeing Bradford City now bring in a predominantly right wing back who can play on the left side, I think that definitely means that somebody is going to be out the door. And unfortunately for Bradford City, that could be our current now longest serving player in Brad Halliday. Up until yesterday, that was Andy Cook. It now is Brad Halliday, who will now find himself as the third choice right wing back. He's probably going to find himself as fourth choice left wing back, fifth choice right centre back potentially. Brad Halliday's probably on some decent-ish money, and again, for the age that he's at now, around 30, deserves to be playing regular first team football, and he's more than good enough still to be challenging for a promotion in a League 2 side. So I do think there is still going to be more business to be done. Like I say, I don't necessarily think we needed to improve in that position, but we've brought in somebody here who's played nearly 50 games in the Championship over the last 2 seasons. Now, has he been the best player in the Championship? No, but he's now at 24 years of age and he's got some good experience in the division above. We were talking in the last video about Joe Wright that he's only really played below League One, and hasn't really played that much first team football at League One level, but Ashby, like I say, has played nearly 50 games in the Championship, and that is the type of recruitment that we've gone for in the summer, and largely in this transfer window as well, getting players that have got a lot of League One experience, or in this case, a lot of Championship experience. So I think this one will certainly work out to be a good signing, because Josh Nerfill has been fairly inconsistent, had a really good start to the season, then went on a massive dip. Brad Halliday worked his way back into the side as well, and we were doing very well throughout that period. Nerfill got an opportunity though away at Blackpool, and I thought certainly looked better than what we've seen of him recently, probably his best performance in a number of months. But now Ashby's coming in to really kick on, and Newcastle are not going to be wanting to send these youngsters out to not play football. You know, they're clearly coming here with their ambition and aim to be playing. I think that sort of competition can only hopefully drive each other and their teammates to higher standards and more success. In terms of Harrison Ashby then, he hasn't been out on loan so far this campaign, but last season I think he was out on loan at QPR, and then it was the year before he was with Swansea City. But last year then, he played at 29 times in the Championship, starting 17 of those games, where he played at over 1,600 minutes. He didn't register a goal, but certainly wasn't a man that really shot all too often. He did, however, register an assist from a little over 1.1 XG XA. I don't really understand. We don't care about expected assists. That's not a real statistic, really, is it? That matters. He created 3 big chances, though, which I do think is pretty good. 74% accurate pass rate for right back, right wing back is pretty good. 42% accurate cross rate, though, I think is really impressive. Nearly half of his crosses end up finding one of his teammates. Defensively, looks pretty strong. Kept 4 clean sheets last campaign. Only 0.4 interceptions per game, but 1.9 tackles per game, at 2.6 balls recovered per game, and 2.2 clearances per game as well. He did have 2 errors which led to a shot, none which led to a goal, and no penalty offences committed. He has a 27% successful dribble rate, which isn't great, but he wins nearly 60% of his ground duels, which is good. Only 44% of his aerial duels, though, which obviously isn't amazing, and he also picked up 6 yellow cards. Looking at the season before as well, when he was with Swansea City, where he played a little bit less football, just over 800 minutes played in that campaign, he did manage 1 goal with a 25% goal conversion rate, which again is brilliant for a right-sided defender. He also got 1 assist in that campaign, created 1 big chance. His crossing wasn't as good in that campaign as what it was in this season just gone by, and defensively I certainly think has improved in some aspects as well. Doesn't get dribbled past as much, for example. Didn't commit a penalty offence as well in the most recent season, and I mean, you look at his aerial duels in that season, he's certainly got better upon each year that he's played in the Championship, and now dropping down into League One, you would like to think that he's going to come in and do very well for Bradford City. If we have a look then at how Bradford City's squad is now lining up for the 2025-26 campaign, as you can see, we are now looking pretty full in that right wing back department. We did have 3 right wing backs last campaign though, didn't we, in Halliday, Johnson and Jay Ben. So maybe Brad Halliday is going to stay around, obviously out of a contract with the club in the summer, but hasn't played that much football, especially in the league so far this campaign for Bradford City. To go pretty much a full year without really playing too consistently could maybe hinder him for a potential move in the summer. So I really wouldn't be surprised to see Brad Halliday move on. I don't necessarily think it was a position we needed to improve in, but we have done that now, and we certainly do need to react. Like I mentioned in the last video, still need a striker, still need a right attacking midfielder, still need a holding midfielder to compete with max power, and we still need a couple of centre backs as well when maybe some of the fringe players do move on. So not a transfer that I necessarily think we needed, but I think one that will come in and certainly improve Bradford City, and that's what you always want to see with your signings. Are they going to come in and improve you? I certainly think they will do. Newcastle will be hoping that he can play regularly and do very well in an attacking style of play, high pressing like what Newcastle like to play as well. I think this is just a positive move really for everybody involved. Ashby's hopefully going to play games, he's going to develop at Bradford City, and hopefully he can contribute to a potential promotion winning side once again. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there then for today's video. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to drop a like on there for me and subscribe to the channel as well. If you are new, can we try and hit 200 likes on today's video? And don't forget to get your thoughts in down in the comment section down below on this signing. What are your thoughts on Bradford City bringing in Newcastle United right back Harrison Ashby on loan for the remainder of this campaign? Make sure to go check out my thoughts on Joe White signing as well, which went out earlier today. But thank you all for watching, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you very soon for another one.